Murphy solved the case. There's a chance that Brian Koberger could be exonerated, and Dylan Mortensen and all of her sketchy friends are indeed the reason why. Sketchy because they have all been caught lying since the beginning, and the internet is not done talking about it until all of the right people are behind bars. Murphy solved the case. They say that Brian Koberger's car is the one leaving at 4:20 in the morning. That white car is Brian's Elantra at 4:20 in the morning. Murphy is, you can hear it from different cameras, not just one Ring camera. You can hear it from multiple cameras, okay? You can hear Murphy barking well after 4:20, 4:21 in the morning, after they say Brian Koberger has left, even though his phone doesn't ping him anywhere near that, even though he didn't have a scratch on him, blah, blah. We won't go into detail. Anyways, back to the dog. That dog, Murphy, is still barking close to 5 in the morning, if not after 5 o'clock in the morning. Definitely around 4:40 in the morning. Not only is he barking, you can hear him growling as if he is reacting to something still going on in that house, not just conversations, but an attack of some sort. He's not just barking, he's growling. He's actively growling. Now, he consistently barks on and off the entire time, at least until 5 a.m. I believe it's beyond that. I don't know when it stops because I don't have my specific timeline right in front of me. You guys know I have a detailed timeline. I know when that damn cat is walking from one camera to the next, to the next, to the next. So at one point, Murphy is going to stop barking. Is that when Dylan Mortensen's phone activity ceased around 6:30 to 8:05? I'm not sure. But anyways, Murphy's going to stop barking at some point. Here's my question, and here's why I say Murphy solved the case in my opinion. When those officers arrive on scene, do you hear any dog barking on that 911 call? When officers arrive on scene, there's no dog barking. You have that many different men in that house, and there's no dog barking? I do believe it's Officer Homeboy, Officer Eric, who knocks on Kaylee's door. Somebody knocks on a door upstairs. I believe it's hers. I believe that's the door that Murphy's on the other side. And you mean to tell me that that dog is not barking, let alone barking that entire time that they're searching that house, walking up and down those steps? That dog is not barking. So you mean to tell me that Murphy was actively barking that entire time after Brian Koberger left that house? Okay, he is the dog known for barking in that neighborhood. You can hear it from the neighbor's camera that that dog is barking well after 4:20 in the morning, specifically 4:40, 4:47, whatever, okay? Well after they say Brian Koberger left. That dog is actively barking. That dog likes to bark. That dog reacts. But you mean to tell me when not one, two, multiple, three, four officers are in that house, that dog is not barking until that dog is not barking. That dog is not barking at all. Why isn't Murphy barking? Who switched Murphy? Where was Murphy? Here's the thing, you guys. Officer Rosendahl is the one who gives Jack D, the ex who shared the dog with Kaylee. Officer Rosendahl, I believe it's him, is the one that gives Jack D the dog back by like 6 o'clock that same night. Now, I listened to, I believe, an attorney. She's something in the justice system, okay? I listened to her channel. She described it as when a officer is not wearing body camera like footage anymore, that means they no longer deem somebody a suspect. So by 6 o'clock the same day that those bodies were found, Jack D got that dog released back to him, and there's no body camera footage to watch. So we can't see how the dog reacted. We can't see how Jack reacted. We can't see how the officer reacted. Officer Rosendahl, I do believe, is the one that gave him the dog back. And we can't see how any of them reacted. Why isn't Murphy barking when those officers are in that house, walking up and down those steps? He should actively be barking, especially when they knock on a door. He's not barking. It's very interesting. Murphy solved the case. You can hear Murphy actively barking from multiple Ring cameras. And an expert will go on Nancy Grace and say that this case will ring in our ears for years to come. Murphy was actively barking. You can hear it from multiple Ring cameras, but when those officers arrive, you don't hear a dog barking at all. It's very interesting. In my opinion, Murphy solved the case. It was not a quiet night in Moscow. In fact, it was the exact fucking opposite. It was loud, it was active, and the internet is this fucking close to figuring out what kind of exculpatory evidence does Bethany Funk have that could prove Brian's innocence. The same Bethany that can prove Brian's innocence is the same Bethany that got it in writing that if she has to go back to the state of Idaho, she could not be arrested. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a sketchy lying blondie by her toes. If she hollers, we'll spare her death row.